Good morning. Happy day 9 of vlogsgiving, November 9th. Woo, let's go. Ignore my no makeup. Just woke up, but today's video, since I have like a little bit of a crazy day, I'm gonna set this down. I hope you can still hear the sound. My tripod broke, but that's okay because I have a new one coming from Amazon today. I'm sitting on my bed with my cozy, cute little squishmallow named Karma, obviously. But I just wanted to talk about this thing that's been on my mind. I literally took notes and I wrote them down in my journal because with daylight savings happening and, just transitions in general, like everything kind of plays off of each other in a sense of like seasons show us like seasons in our life. And with daylight savings kind of happening, I've been switching to this, what I call input season, which I'm gonna explain. I have like a theory. I was telling my friend the other day about this, but let me explain it because this is how I've started to view everything recently, and it helps my mental health so much, and it helps me feel just much more, less like guilty about not being productive, if that makes sense. So, okay, getting into my theory with my notes. I have started to look at life as two seasons, input season and output season, instead of like, I'm alone, I'm with somebody, I'm bored, I'm too busy. Like everything is in contrast, right? So I started to view it as input season versus output season instead of alone or super busy. And let me just tell you, it sounds silly, but that one thing has changed my mindset, and this past week has been really good. I feel like it has helped me like center myself more. So, as it is really dark for most of the day now. It's dark for most of the day now. A lot of people are either at school, not seeing a lot of their friends, doing finals, then getting ready to go home for the holidays, and, being isolated from a lot of people. And I've started to look at this season as input season. Like anytime I'm alone or anytime I'm feeling uninspired or not creative, or I'm like, oh my God, like now I'm like, there's nobody I have a crush on. Like it can feel really boring and really mundane. And that is when you need to fill up. You need to fill up on good books. You need to input. Go for walks, learn new knowledge, learn a new skill, learn a new hobby, input creativity, watch movies, like all of that. And then you'll get to a place where there's going to be a busy season of your life. Like that's the thing. Nothing lasts forever, good or bad. And I keep reminding myself of this because it's so easy. We always want what we can't have, right? And so it's so easy during this period of time to be like, I just want to hang out with people. I want to go out. I want to do this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm telling you, once you have that, which you will have everything you want, everything in your heart was put there for a reason, and God will make it happen. But once you do get those things, you are going to be, because I know I'm the same way, we're going to be wishing that we had this time. So it's like, I've tried to take advantage of this season of a lot of rest, a lot of input, a lot of, learning a new language. I'm learning French on Duolingo. And if you start framing your life and how you view time differently, instead of it being a positive or a negative, it's like they're both good. It's just sometimes you have output seasons where you're going to be doing a lot. You are going to be constantly busy, and that's amazing, but you're going to be tired if you don't take the time during your input season to rest and recharge. And I don't know, I literally wrote it down because I was like, I need to tell them. But yeah, I feel like this also helps me enjoy time alone, because I know that's something we need to touch on in other vlogs, but it can be super weird growing up and being in your 20s, even older than that, just friendships, life in general. And viewing alone time is something that's not bad. We're taught that, being alone is bad. Like, oh my God, you're alone. No, that's a beautiful thing. You are inputting things. You are learning. You're reading books. I started reading a new book. I've had this book for so long, you guys. I've had this book since 2020. I just haven't gotten around to reading it. It's not on my Kindle, but I kept seeing TikToks about it, and I was like, wait, I think I have this book. So I just started reading this. But input, like reading, watching movies, learning, all of that stuff, like that's how I learned to love time alone. If you are just sitting alone, being constantly outputting or trying to consume social media or do things that's not really in a healthy way to input creativity, that's when I feel like my mental health is the best. I mean, is the worst, just speaking from my experience. But when I am like learning new things during those seasons of being alone, I feel like that is when one, I learned to love being alone. Two, I feel less alone. And three, I feel like that's when I can make the best use of the time instead of just, you know, being sad all the time. Like, yes, you can be a little bit sad, but like, then get on with it, okay? Get on with it. Anyways, I just wanted to say that because I don't know. Don't even know if that made sense, but I love you guys. Today's a wonderful day. I'm confident because I'm a problem solver. I always have options because I choose to be optimistic. Today I will learn something new, laugh, make a difference in someone else's life. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be an exciting day. It's Thursday. I'm so excited to hear all the new music that comes out. Anyways, I love you. I look kind of crazy, but at least my skin is glowing.